I need for run go now girl commercial bank right now. I beg Lord drink soda neighbor this na good news.
You're most welcome if you're just tuned to Star Television. As I said, you can catch us live on Star TV Live on Facebook. My guest in the studio is Director of Media and PR Units, Soquel Commercial Bank, George Spilsby Williams. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Also with me here is a colleague of mine, John Koroma, but I think he has transformed himself to become one of the civil society agents in this country. To the studio.
Thank you very much.
Today we're going to look at multiple of issues, but most principally we're going to look at where the management of Soquel Commercial Bank ensuring sustainability of keeping the environment alive. Mr. A couple of weeks ago, you were at Maishaka in the Port Local District in partnership with Keeping Hope Alive to ensure you move along with the aspect of
especially with our CSR, and in those areas also trying to make a point. So, like when we did the tree planting in July, we did it in July when it was during the rains, at the height of the rains, and the range to actually establish such an event. And we did it, and we are actually supported by a lot of NGOs, international and local, and some other customers. Now, what happens after that? Will be sustained. What are the plans of the bank after the initial attention and visibility? And then we decided this is not for something that you just place there and leave it. It is something that should attract the attention of going up and down, that area, and it should also serve as an incentive for others to take up activities elsewhere. And so we decided to take it to the next level, that is stop and plan, encouraging commuters to stop, go across the road and join us in this station effort. Now, in addition to that, there is this personal satisfaction one would have with such a project, and also leaving a legacy, personal legacy, so that maybe 5, 7, 10 years along the line, child or your grandchild, you can tell them that I planted a tree, I'm part of that effort, our family name is there. And they could, whether they eventually migrate abroad, but coming back after several years, they are sure to meet evidence that that family took in the reforestation effort. You see, that's part of it. And key thing is sustenance. So, I mean, now we have done this one in February, under the hot burning sun, and we have planned going to make sure that they are sustained, so that we encourage others in this nation to do and get them to the end point.
Okay. Well, before I come to John, because John Koroma himself has been a partner with
desertification, soil erosion, and host of other problems.
View of the forestry aspect of the ministry and the multi-side nature of the sustainable achievement of food self-sufficiency and security. The Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry has, as one of its 4 priorities, forestry and sustainable diversity management, which has equal importance as the other priorities, which are rice self-sufficiency, livestock development, and crop diversification. None of those 3 can survive if the land is stripped of forest cover, the soil is loose and unconsolidated, if trees are not anchored in the ground.
Representing the Minister of Environment, Ahmed Kamara, noted some of the accompanying challenges in deforestation and its effects on the environment, but noted that with the new national adaptation that establishes the main strategic agenda for the achievement, state government in collaboration with NAP Global Network is providing in-country support to NAP in West Africa through the International Institution for Sustainable Development.
forest is very, very life. And environment, now we get them. God make them for we. So if you say, you know, for point the environment, no say, no to
Commercial Bank, Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, said that one of the most dangerous and uncertain effects of deforestation of animal and plant species due to their loss of habitat. Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin further noted that as part of the bank's social and economic drive, to partner with other organizations that whose aim is to address some of these accompanying challenges through afforestation that will have a positive impact on the environment. He also maintained that as a bank, they have noted with concern the climate changes that have been taking place globally and are quite aware part of the problem is the persistent cutting of trees for diverse reasons, causing a lot of deforestation all over the country.
I also believe, say, who have been small, say, when they do deforestation, as they cut the tick them, then the Ministry of Agriculture come back, then plant the tick them back again. So the tick then they grow for themselves. But so don't happen anymore. Then they cut, then they plant. Timber they go, we not they plant. So we don't see as a bank, we not go left, we don't know more wait for the government start. We go begin this. The way government sees indeed this bank, not only for can collect money, but a bank will care about the environment of the people then. So anybody who they partner with, even like Orange, you know, say yes to be environmentally friendly. We get a desire for let the environment be sustainable. So why we start for plant? Because remember, say, people for life day, and in the past, anytime they cut, then they plant tick. But now they know do it again. So they encourage that system to go begin, and we they begin by example, so that we go already start for plant and other one then go see again.
The founder of Keeping Hopes Alive estimated that countries with significant deforestation in 2016 include Brazil, Indonesia, Thailand, and Democratic Republic of Congo out of Africa. She said as an organization, they are striving hard to address what many could define as a catastrophic consequences should not be on. Nene Tunis said Keeping Hope Alive will be embarking on outreach programs to sensitize the public on the effects of climate change due to the destruction of, and commended the management of Coquel Commercial Bank for partnering with Keeping Hope Alive during the tree planting exercise at Maseka Town.
We gladly today for also today for can grace this stop and plant the tree. This program an initiative from local commercial, but let we encourage the public for let them come share we attempt at mitigating climate change issues. Now, not to the usual attempt this for planting according to the modus operandi or the way
we are taking the cue from them. You know, it's a leading bank, not just in terms of finance, but also on environmental issues. They are thinking beyond just finance. And as a journalist being working, I think we learn every day from what they do, what we see, and we go to our own little corner and sit and disarrange and approach them. And I must say the relationship has been very much healthy. They had a helping hand in everything that we do, and we are moving in that direction. So obviously, what Coquel Bank is doing in line with our own programs and activities, and we appreciate that so much.
How is yours faring well?
Well, really, it's going on fine. Ours is not as complex as probably theirs. Ours is specifically targeting just schools.
Okay, schools.
Okay, because we saw that the schools of the rooftop, so we consider all of those challenges to have effect on the environment unless we go back to the schools and start planting trees there. That's why when we approached the school heads, they were very much to receive us. And the planting has been going on very well without any hitch or any problem. In fact, the school teachers, everyone is cooperating to make it easy for us.
Quickly, before I come to Mr. Williams to tell our viewership, bank is going to do come this Friday by way of their expansionary policy to enhancing financial inclusion and awareness. You've been with them again and thick and thin by way of promoting financial inclusion. Mr. Williams, what the lay public might be expecting come Friday college?
Thank you very much again, Abdurrahman. What we are doing is furthering our quest for financial inclusion and also making it more convenient for our customers so that wherever you are, as much as possible, there will be a local commercial bank unit too far away from your environment, or possibly in the middle of your environment. So we have in recent times embarked on establishing kiosk representation at various strategic sites, the first of which was at the
Armed Forces Technical Education.
That's right. The military barracks at Wilberforce. And this is more or less in continuation. Although this is not a kiosk situation, we are actually having a brick and mortar, as a part of the comes in, because we discuss such things first of all at our executive committee meetings, and then we take it from that point. The necessary needs assessments are carried out, and then we come back, sit on the table, and establish a plan and strategy, and then we're able to implement successfully.
Okay. John, I've witnessed a situation where personally, the part you seem to be promoting this vision, not only within Freetown, but I've seen you going out of the precinct of the capital city. What is this concept of financial inclusion and awareness?
It is still new in this country. In fact, thanks to Rokel Commercial Bank and Stop It Early, when we collaborated to actually vamp it up, beginning with schools. But financial inclusion, if it is properly, sensitized amongst various communities, it can have a lot of impact, more than what we are seeing now. People are still new to financial inclusion. People are still not financially included. A lot of people are still out, of the financial basket. We need to reach out to them. They need to understand what it means, and they need to know the benefits of getting financial inclusion. Because if they don't do that, obviously the amount of income or resources that banks should be able to tap from the publics, they still can't get them. I remember sometimes when there was a presentation that there is more money in the black market than in the formal sector. You might think this is fun, but it is true. You can have a small corner somewhere that 10, 15, 20 people or 30 people can visit for the day. Forget about the number of people visiting there, but the quantum of exchange, right, between them and the dealers can be so huge, probably closer to even what operates in the formal banking sector. But unless financial inclusion is done, that cannot be bridged.
And the good thing is, the management of the bank is not everywhere to see what principally constitutes the concerns of citizens. You're everywhere.
Yeah.
If you are to give them an advice, what will you say more to them?
They need to
collaborate with you.
No, well, we are already in collaboration. You see, we are already in collaboration. Okay? To be honest with you, they are good people. Although I missed some part of it, but trust me, they are good people. And I still want that to come again, because that will enhance a lot of benefits, not only for the bank, but for the people themselves. Today we have children introduced financial inclusion to who now have accounts. Contrary to the notion before that, if I don't have an account as a parent, where I should count.
Okay. Well, to build on this existing argument, a couple of days ago, by way of enhancing this financial inclusion, let me go over to my studio technician Desmond Cole to just give us a highlight on what prevails immediately after the raffle draw. We are students, people that we are fortunate to be winners of that raffle. I mean, they got their prizes and managed to open accounts with Rokel Commercial Bank. Let me go over to Desmond Cole to give us a highlight on that.
And this is an appreciation, because you don't be one of the loyal customers, they don't sign up for the Rokel Simcopo, and we faithfully they use them. Because we know say the one the way they do a multiple or something, I want to say if you don't do a make, you don't get the chance for win this and request say you go continue for use this Rokel Commercial Bank, Rokel Simcopo for make life easy for yourself. Congratulations.
yesterday night we been get the raffle run and starting before we Simcopo product, the one that they use them. So they come today for come collect them.
And most of them who we interview, they feel so happy for receiving the prize. So you as the head of the Simcopo unit, how you feel about this?
Well, I'm really happy because now we customers them and they patronize with them, they use it. And now they don't stand chance, they don't win prizes from the institution. So I'm so happy. And when they talk to them, when they hope and pray that they continue for use the product. So this not going to be the end of the winning, but they will continue for winning big prizes from Rokel Commercial Bank.
So the one way they know they with Rokel Bank, and where they use the Simcopo, what you get for telling?
Well, I talk to all man and salon. For make sure say it come. If you don't get an account of Rokel Bank, run to the branch, then sign up for the Simcopo product. If you already get an account, make sure so you can a bank, you ask and try for sign up for the Rokel Simcopo product. So I talk to all the people there, even you when they near ya, so make sure say you get the Rokel Simcopo product. Because not only say a bank number you go use them through agents, you go also use them for buy goods and services, different side them. So like you go to hospital, you want pay bill, as long as they get the QR code for Simcopo, you can able for use and day. If you go to market, you see that woman get the QR code, you can use and for buy you plazas. If you go to any supermarket, you see the QR code there. Like now, if you go Choice Rams, you will see the QR code there. If you go to Delicious supermarkets in Aberdeen, you will see the QR code there. And many other places. So all of these places, people then go use the QR code there. And when you use them, for any time you use them, you stand a chance for win something from Rokel Commercial Bank.
Actually, they called me yesterday. One guy called me yesterday. Say they watch something on Star TV. Say I don't win the prize now. Simcopo, get Simcopo. So I get for doubt. I say well, actually I don't see it. So fortunately this morning I received a call. He say I will come now. I can't receive this prize. So I come and collect a prize of 200,000 euros from the Rokel Simcopo. So I so appreciate the initiative, and I feel say we will continue for do business with the bank because we don't see the benefits will be part and parcel of this Rokel Commercial Bank.
I win the raffle we then make last night with the Rokel Commercial Bank. For we may be a customer and I make use of the Simcopo scheme introduced na Rokel Commercial Bank. So now that's make I win this prize and that I can connect.
How you feel where you don't go Rokel Bank and how you feel where you win with them?
Well, I feel good. And like I say, the initiative to me, it means a lot. Make I feel good and it don't ease the burden way I've been faced with for left my office. Anytime with them pay salaries, if I want for nowhere non pay salaries, I get for left the office, I come at the bank, I come to line, only for can make inquiries for that no. But now with this advent of the Simcopo service, I can in my office now, I just access my accounts through my phone and I can go nowhere non pay salaries. If I want to withdraw money, I can at the bank within 5-10 minutes, I don't get any amount where I want for withdraw from the bank. But before this time when the service not be there, I be the kind of bank in smart for hours, sometimes 1 or 2 hours, I didn't line for wait no more for can collect money. But with the advent of this new laudable service when at the Simcopo, now I can access my accounts, I can collect money within 5-10 minutes in the bank.
Thanks so much to my colleague George Elliott Sam for putting that report together. Mr. Williams, could this be a strategy for retention of customers or recapturing of lost customers? Which is which?
You referring to the financial inclusion strategies?
Yes.
Well,
because the raffle aspects could be just one.
All our activities have diverse objectives. Mm-hmm. One, of course, we are not a benevolent organization over that which we spend, so we consider all our activities financial investments. Mm-hmm. But in the process, we seek also to assist and support development, and also provide education and awareness where certain things can be for national benefit. Take for example reforestation. you are looking at something that could affect anybody. And where there could be a water shortage in the country, such things could have diverse hazards and diverse implications for us. And if people, are dying or migrating, that reduces your market. So you have to think beyond the immediate and try to see what you can do to make things better.
On this move by Rokel Commercial Bank to enhance this SimCopper through what they refer to as cashless banking, or if you like, digital banking, what's your impression?
It's good to always introduce technologies in modern banking operations. Of course,
forgive me if I don't take you through and through into your topic earlier discussion. It is designed to...
Don't worry, I'm fitted into every column. Don't worry. I'm an all-rounder.
Yes,
so I always know that innovation is to actually attract people that are new to certain things. And so Rokel Bank over the time introduced some innovations through SimCopper and other things to attract a lot of people, to come to the bank. And I think that has done remarkably well. I can give credit to the lady that I always see on the television promoting that SimCopper. Honestly speaking, they are not doing enough to get more and more people, get registered with SimCopper. Because if they are doing enough, to be honest with you, by now SimCopper should have taken over the whole country. Imagine the pace that Orange Money and AfriCell Money, let's say Orange Money, imagine the pace. It's all over this place.
Well established.
Yeah. When we talk about Orange Money, just think about this K&M money system, M-Pesa. You understand me? In Kenya, we talk about M-Pesa. It's all over the place. Today, you talk about Orange Money. It's all over the place. So similarly, we want to see SimCopper all over the place, overtaking all of these things.
Could this be an indictment?
Of course, it's an indictment. Oh, yes.
Well, it appears that John is not quite satisfied with the level of cooperation. So
yes.
He has to be careful for us not to invoke the name of his organization and stop it.
That's important. But he's saying something very serious, that you guys needed to do more to see how...
Oh yes, definitely, point taken. I mean, when you innovate such things, this is a little bit technical, and we had a company, an overseas partner with which we did this, because we are banking. You need software, you need the necessary IT support. I mean, there were some challenges, but now we are getting there. We are getting there, and definitely we are poised to, raise the tempo of the game.
Okay.
And not only in terms of, say, the SimCopper itself, just on a standalone basis, but you see all the other money transfer facilities, they partner with the mobile service companies, because you can't do without them. And so we are looking at all of those. And so in the not too distant future, definitely you will be seeing SimCopper emerge on a very, very, very different footing.
Could that assuage your worries?
Of course, yes.
Well, Mr. Williamson John, let me bring something very important for which the initiative of it was His Excellency Vice President of the Republic. He has met with different MDs, forming the onward encroachment within the water catchment areas. While you were coming up with Timo Shawia from the Aberdeen Creek, because they encroach. So now he's saying, let's form a committee to say how we can regain those lost lands. It's against this backdrop that the Environment Protection Agency, the institution that has the statutory mandate to look into all of these affairs, took a conductor tour to those sites to ascertain the level of encroachment. Perhaps your activity, Stop It Sierra Leone, the management of Rokel Commercial Bank might develop the interest to say, shall we partner with the Office of the Vice President to ensure, well again, a reforestation? Let's have a look at this. Let me go over to Desmond Jones again. Desmond Cole, sorry.
Issues, particularly the catchment within the western area, don't become a serious issue for government. The Honorable Minister of Environment, Professor Fode Jawad, decide for institute committees together with the Ministry of Water Resources under the directives of the Vice President, the Honorable Vice President, for make we get committees, positional committees from 9 ministries and agencies and departments for ensure say we put together, come together with a resolution and assess the amount of damages or encroachments will not take place and all of them catchment protected areas in a clear statement that we know they look at what thing don't happen. We they look at the situation at hand now and how we will stop one, charcoal burning, illegal building, bushing, falling down of trees. That's not the focus. And make we ensure say the waterways, the water catchment areas, make we able to get them, we restore them and make we able to get water for the western area particularly. So that has been the drive and the reason for all these committees that they see. And particularly this committee has been formed by National Protected Area Authority, the NPA, for which I come from. I get my other colleagues that will come from NPA. We get other people from EPA, the Environment Protection Agency. We get people from GUMA. We get people from the National Water Regulatory Authority. We get people from Ministry of Lands. These are all people coming together for ensure say we work, assess, report, and we try to police all of these areas. This particular committee within a committee on policing, identifying and policing protected areas, water catchment areas, and the Sierra Leone River estuary. This is number 2 river, where before this time there always be a protected area, where they under the western area Peninsula Park. So that we don't show now today, we don't come, we can see the amount of this particular area. Some people go say 2-3 months back, you don't go ever see this kind of clearing we don't see. But in the recent days, we don't see this kind of thing we don't see. So for us, it's a good thing that we are working. We don't come physically on the ground. We don't can see. Like we say, now the Honorable Minister of Environment, of Water Resources, now they come together for forming committee there.
We land for agriculture don't begin get problem. Rainwater they get for agriculture don't begin get problem. Even the food will they supply. So it will interrupt almost everything. Okay. Disaster go be increased. So then damages are very obvious. Look the water. Now big stream now you see the number 2 river now been big river where it out the year nothing no touch. Okay. Now it dry so completely. So when they get any kind of problem then they come up. We said they see the problem now we they invite them. So they research with them in the way they say we are the second prone country for disaster in the whole world. If they put 3 number 1 and not go be surprised because we watch your response rates and the world invite the disaster to we say. No question of it. We go be prone than any other country.
Actually, as we be say, and farming will be the do so. As farming work will be do now, take time to time. We will get now so. You understand? So, and government no more get for see to the problem because like as soon as everyone can see so many difficulties, they will go through. So like now government no more we are because we not get no right, we not get no power for federal government. We think government want anything for do. You understand? Just because of the time we don't take now, we don't take a lot of time now. So some of we don't born picking then they go school, you know. So like we don't get used to the place. As you know, no, we not get right to no federal government. You understand? But if government will see to we, you understand? You will make provision for we.
Like what kind of provision?
Like if you want to replace we right some because don't say us so with family then like we not gonna know that side for go. So if the government will make for we provision like will make land for we, you understand? Also then we locate.
Well, the time in the studio is exactly 9:47. Mr. Williams, you've been in this country for quite a while. You must aware as to what constitutes some of their common challenges in seeing people doing sand mining, stone mining, all contributing to deforestation and provoking climate change. What's the impression?
Again, as you've said, I've been around for a while. We have all seen what happens with, I mean, for example, when new roads are constructed, some of our waterways are blocked. Water has to find a new way. We've seen the increasing level of stone mining. We have seen the effects of sand mining along our... But then I believe with the establishment of the Ministry for Environment, that's a step in the right direction. I have also been able to watch Enviroscope from time to time. I know that attention is being given to some of these issues. What we need to do is, for example, when it comes to some of these activities, which we know are responsible for the livelihood of some of our people, we need to give them alternatives. We need to educate them that this, has a more damaging effect, than the little money you are making right now. And we need to give them alternatives. In some cases, we need to be hard and firm and stop them. In some cases, we need to help them find options. But these are things which we have to be committed to do as a nation. There are times when we need to stamp down hard on certain issues and activities, which, when we do that, will be for the benefit of all, So seeing the establishment of a Ministry for Environment, seeing the work of the support of the ministry, even with our recent tree planting effort, is an indication that they take very seriously their role. And of course, with collaboration with the Minister of Agriculture and other allied ministries and agencies, I'm sure forward to a better day.
John, quickly, do you see your job becoming pretty much encompassing now that your operation, perhaps from the Environment Protection Agency or the committee set by the Office of the Vice President to look into all of these anomalies?
Yeah, the whistleblower actually is the managing director of Guma Valley Company, Guma Valley Water Company. Before he picked it up, immediately we got those kind of signs or symptoms of an environmental alarm. Before the media could convene a meeting, we had done correspondence, Guma Valley Water Company, to the Environment Protection Agency and other bodies for partnership. So we had acted promptly now. So yes, we need more than ever before, because if we don't come together, definitely we can still experience these kind of problems. But as I always say, they say security brings deterrence, and deterrence reduces crime. I always believe that we need special kind of forces in this country, not necessarily the army or the police. We used to have forest. It should be a kind of specialized force.
So we still have them.
Yeah, but they are more or less insignificant.
No, they are performing their role.
No, I doubt it, my brother.
You take your time off to look at.
However, we need to increase those forces so that they can be at the beaches, they can be at certain protected areas. People cannot just
Maybe your call should be based on vigilance more.
No, not only the vigilance, but also in numbers.